Hello and welcome back to F2P Gaming. Today we're going to be taking a look at and discussing Fortnite. The good, the bad, the indifferent and just about everything else. Fortnite Battle Royale burst onto the scene back in September last year, and since then it's managed to maintain being the most popular game ever since. Although the paid section of Fortnite, the Save the World stuff, didn't really take off, Fortnite has been near enough unstoppable otherwise. So what I think makes it work better than most Battle Royales is that near enough every other one feels like it's been built on the exact same engine. I've played more than most of them myself, and they all kind of feel like they've been built just straight off DayZ, which at its core was just a lag-filled mess. I think Fortnite kind of surprised everyone with the smooth and 10 times more responsive gameplay than the rest, and in addition to that, to make it stand out above the rest, it added this building element to it. Most Battle Royales tend to just be run and hide for cover, but they're all still very slow paced and people tend to camp a lot, and I'm not saying that doesn't happen in Fortnite, but I just think the fact that people can build cover like on the go means that they could realistically charge straight into an area and start shooting, and then no matter where you are, you don't need to hide because you can just build. I think that alone makes it much better as it allows you to play more aggressively and increases like the overall pace of the game, which for a Battle Royale is very crucial. On top of that, I know Fortnite isn't the first game to do it, but the fact that all of the items you can buy are cosmetic only just makes the game so much better. I think a Battle Royale can't even vouch for being playable if there's not a level playing field to play on. Another thing which they deserve some credit for is putting as much effort into every platform equally. Often with games like Call of Duty and Treyarch, you'll see them put so much effort into the console side of Black Ops 3, but when it came to the PC they were waiting years for the updates they needed. So it just seems like Epic Games are trying their hardest to fix everything equally and not to pick favourites, which I respect. One thing that most people forget, because it's fairly polished, is the fact that it's still an early access game. They're constantly testing out new things every day and making constant adjustments to it, so this just results in lots and lots of server issues, unfortunately. You can't really rely on them being at their best day in day out, but at least you know that when they're working, it should be worth it. Over and above that, because they're trying to balance the weapons, it's hard to find any consistency if it's changing every Thursday. So I just think they rush into things too often, and more recently than not, it seems as though they've just been forcing so many new things, trying to like innovate the game, make it better, but in doing so they're not taking the time to fix the things that are already broken and already exist in the game. So for example, on console, a few weeks ago they released the replay feature, which allowed you to see all of your games from anyone's perspective and then save whichever ones you want. And whilst it worked perfectly on PC, it's just completely failed on console, and you can see your last 6 games at that and you can't even save them. So I think before they do anything, personally, they need to stop adding new things and just fix the things that are broken right now, and in doing so the game will benefit from it. But with Season 3 coming to an end and Season 4 being confirmed as having a superhero theme, who knows what will be happening in the weeks to come. So either way, despite its faults, it's still an excellent game and definitely deserves all the fame and popularity it's currently receiving. Overall, I'd say Fortnite is about an 8.5 out of 10. It has a few faults, but everything else it offers makes up for that and then some. So if you don't already have it, I wholeheartedly recommend that you download it immediately. It's available on PC, PS4, Xbox and iOS right now. Enjoy.